Okay, cool. All right, let's talk about my New England Patriots taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The Patriots are eking out a win in East Rutherford, New Jersey, over the lonely, hapless New York Jets. And the Cowboys are coming off a loss to Josh Dobbs and the Arizona Cardinals. Right off the bat, Puma, I've been formulating this take for a couple of days now.
I can't wait.
I think the Cowboys are secretly bad. I truly believe that, man. I think they're one of those teams where, so far the information we have off of 3 weeks is says that they're a dominant football team. But the problem is they've played some really, really bad competition in those 3 weeks. And one of those teams they played bad competition against, they lost, right? So, they started the season with the Giants, 40-0 right off the bat. That was a train wreck, right? The second week you got Zach Wilson. I mean, that is what it is. And the second you played a somewhat interesting team, I'm not saying they're good, but the Arizona Cardinals, I think, are definitely better than the New York Jets. I think that's when you really saw some of the deficiencies coming out of the Dallas Cowboys. I think the fact that they refuse to really trust Dak Prescott in these key situations speaks volumes when it comes to how they view him as the quarterback of that team. So call me crazy, call me Homer here, Puma, but I think the Patriots find a way to get into Jerry World and pull out a victory. And I'm not saying it's gonna be a big shootout. If it's a shootout, then I think we're kind of toast there. But if you can muddy the game up, making a defensive rock fight and put Dak Prescott in those pressure pack situations where he's got to make those big throws to win the game, that's when the turnovers happen. That's when he looks his worst, and that's where the Patriots can eke out a victory. So call me a homer, but let's go Patriots.
If you were to say I have New England keeping it within the number, which is right now the spread's at 7, I could buy that. But to win on the road at Jerry World, like to me, that's a bridge too far. I think honestly, point taken with your take. Like they probably are, potentially a bad football team because they played nobody and then they ran into a frisky Arizona Cardinals team last week. But I also think maybe it was just a look ahead. They thought, all right, we're just going to roll the balls out there and leave Arizona with the win, which I don't know why you would do that because they've been in them being the Arizona Cardinals. They've been in games every time this season, even when they melted down against the New York Giants. But I think this is going to be a exercise the demons type of game. Like they're at home in Jerry World. That defense is embarrassed. They're down Trayvon Diggs because of his torn ACL last week in practice. So he's not going to be there. So I think this is going to be, like I said, exercising in the demons. Parsons should be able to have his way with this offensive line of the New England Patriots. But the counter to that, though, is I think if the Pats are going to have a puncher's chance in this game, they're going to have to take the page out of the Arizona Cardinals playbook and just run the football down the Dallas Cowboys' throat because for as great as the front four of the Dallas Cowboys is, like they are a little bit on the undersized portion of how big these defensive linemen are compared to what the Cardinals did. And James Conner, I think he had like 130 total yards last week, and they just ran the football down their throats. So this could be a heavy Ramondre Stevenson game. Like betting wise, I might look at his like rushing props, but I have Dallas winning. But like I do think New England can cover this game. So like I'm not betting this game, the spread, but I do have Dallas winning at home.